Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we are back on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 71, and of course I am very happy to see you. We are in the new Hermitton, ready to get on with this Labyrinth project, but before we begin, I just want to say a massive thank you for the amount of support that we got on the last episode of Hermitcraft, and also the number of lovely comments and constructive criticism comments. And when I say constructive criticism, I don't mean this is rubbish, horrible, or I hate it. I mean the ones that go, well, you know, this is quite nice, but you could use the clay in this way, or you shouldn't use the clay like that, you should do it like this. Those ones are really helpful because they allow me to improve my build. So what I'm going to do in this episode is I am going to put a survey down in the description so that you can choose, would you like this room to stay like this, or would you like me to change it? There will be a survey, 2 options, click on the one that you prefer, and then obviously if the majority say change it up, then I will change it up in a future episode so that you can have to look forward to. But anyway, in this episode we are actually going to be getting on with the Labyrinth itself. We are going to be building the maze that is going to be down there, and of course, the first thing that we have to do is, once again, clear out a massive area. This is like the 6th episode in a row in which I've done a large amount of digging, but I believe this should be the last time I do it for a while anyway. So yeah, this is going to take quite a lot of mining. It's a 10 by 10 by something like 35 hole. What have I got myself into? This is just a really quick thing to say that I have built the room in which the hermits will come to drop down into the maze. This is the drop hole. This is where they will go to compete in the maze, try and beat my best time of 1 minute and 15 seconds. As far as the room is concerned, I have to admit, it's not my prettiest build ever. In fact, it's definitely not even in my top 10 of best builds, but it functions. It's a functional room, and that is all that matters. Then what I did was I placed down this haste 2 beacon with the skylight so that we have the beacon access. And just in case anyone is wondering, this is not a permanent feature. I'm not going to be having this and then this little tiny little hole to get in with the beacon just covering the entire room. This is of course so that I can crack on and get my insta-mine when digging this giant hole. Speaking of which, that is what we are going to do now, so I'm going to bang on the 3rd person time lapse, and let's begin. The hole is now complete, and as you may have noticed, it is not as big as I originally mentioned. I said it was something like 12 by 12 by 36, which is just a bit ridiculous. It is 12 by 12, but it is only 19 blocks deep, which means that actually it didn't really take that long at all. It only took about 20 to 30 minutes, which I am absolutely fine with. I love it when you just get done on mining and you can actually move on to doing the more important stuff, which is of course building our maze. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to go out and get all of my hardened clay. I know I've got absolutely tons of the stuff, but it is all over at my other base. So yeah, we are going to have to get all of the hardened clay together, and then I am going to have to start building this up layer by layer so that we can eventually end up with our labyrinth. I am excited though. This is a really fun project. So, the first layer is now done, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. It fits perfectly in the hole as predicted. But one thing that I was thinking is that in the original maze, I had a piece of glowstone in each of the 4 corners of the maze, so there'd be another one over there, and then another one over there, and one over there. But the issue is that gives the hermit an idea of whereabouts they are in the maze. They know if they are up next to one of the corners. So instead of that, what I thought I would do is just cover the entire floor with torches, because what we don't want to do is we don't want mobs spawning in here, because otherwise a creeper might spawn. I'm fine with all the other mobs, but if a creeper spawns, then, well, oh, that would just be rubbish, because it will blow up the maze, and then I have to rebuild it, and it would all be very, very stressful indeed. So we're not going to be doing that. Instead, we're going to be placing torches everywhere, and one, it adds a little bit of disorientation to it. I mean, it's a little bit confusing seeing all of the torches about. I don't know, maybe it's my little brain just getting a little bit worked up. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. But now, on to the next layer. Layer number 2 is now complete, and I don't think I fully anticipated how much hardened clay this was going to use. It really is going through all of my resources. I think I've used about 6 or 7 stacks now, and like I say, we have only just completed the second layer, so I might actually have to go out to our hardened clay biome, the Messer one, and pick up some more, which is really frustrating, as I thought I would have a lifetime supply. But anyway, yes, number 2 is done. All I need to do now is all of the torches, and I'll crack on with that in a little bit. But I do have to go back to the base to pick those up, which is a little bit frustrating. But as far as progress is concerned, we are cracking on nicely, and we should be able to get this done today, which is always good fun. Layer 3 is also now done. As you may have noticed, there's not a whole lot I am able to talk about between these progress updates. I mean, I keep repeating the same thing. Look, I have built a layer, and it functions well as a maze. Now, I did have to make some modifications to this level compared to the one that I have in my testing world, and that is because the one in my testing world really wasn't designed very well. It had so many solutions that it basically wasn't a maze, it was just a bunch of obstacles. So I've made it just a little bit harder to do, so any hermits that feel like downloading the cheat sheet, because I will be putting this world download down in the description, so you can check it out. Anyone that's watching the video, you can download it, have fun in the maze, and any hermits that are getting very, very stuck in the maze, you can take a look at this cheat sheet. But yeah, I've had to make a few modifications on this one that haven't been done on the mazes in the testing world, so that might catch you out a little bit. But anyway, this one is done. Now on to the 4th, and finally the 5th. We should be done very soon. Believe it or not, layer number 4 is done, and I also just had to go through and place all of the torches down in all of the layers, and they were completely pitch black, and there were tons of mobs spawning. So I am very lucky that not a single creeper appeared, but I definitely thought I was going to die, and it would be very stressful to die in a maze, because then I'd obviously have to walk around trying to find my stuff, and the whole point of a maze is that you get lost. So that would be quite problematic. But yes, layer number 4 is now done. You know the story by now. Now it's on to layer number 5. I apologise that this has been very much, I've done something, badonk, I've done something else, badonk, I've done something else. But I thought it would be the best way to do it. I don't want to do too many time lapses in one episode. So anyway, let us crack on with the 5th layer. All the layers are now complete. What a relief. I am happy we managed to get it done. That is all good. But now I have to set the benchmark time for the server. The last time I did it, I got 1 minute 15 seconds, and that was in the testing world with a slightly easier maze, I have to add. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat that. We'll see. But, oh, I'm a little bit nervous, I have to admit, because this is going to be the benchmark time. This will go at the top of the leaderboard, and then people can try and beat it. I also have a challenge that I will get onto in a little bit. But without further ado, 3, 2, 1, and go! Right, okay, let's try and find our way round. I think I remember this one. No! Oh, I thought I had that route perfectly. Right, okay, it's down here. No, it's not! It's not down there. I've actually messed up on the first part. This is the easiest part of the maze, and it has taken me absolutely ages. But there we go. We are now onto the second layer. I have run out of food as well. I hadn't thought of all these things. We are not going to beat that 1 minute 15, are we? This is a lot more difficult than I remember. No, it's not down there. I've been pretty diabolical, actually, with where everything is. It's got to be in here. This has got to be it. Yes, okay, so there we go. We are taking far too long on this one, but I am entirely lost. I've forgotten exactly where everything is, and that's a little bit stressful. I had everything in my brain about where the locations of the drop holes were, but now I've completely forgotten. Is it down there? I think I just saw something down here. Oh, dude, I'm so lost. I'm not going to be able to beat the 1 minute 15, that is for sure. Let's take a look around here. Also, it's really hard to run when you're in here because you bounce off all the walls and you lose your sprint. So yeah, this is considerably harder than I had actually first imagined it would be. Oh, I think we're right. Okay, so now this is the last layer. Where is the exit? I remember this is probably the hardest level I made. I did a little sneaky thing that I can't actually remember off the top of my head. Is it down there? Is that the exit? No, that takes us back to where we were just a second ago. It's got to be here. Yes, okay, so that is me done. Done. Right, I'm going to take the time from the video, but now what we have to do is we actually have to get it so that we can pillar up using our ladders so that the hermits can actually get out of here. So I'll quickly get to work on that, and then I will announce the time. Ugh. My time was a whopping 1 minute and 30 seconds. You can see we've got our Labyrinth top times up at the top there. I hope that I have spelt Labyrinth right. I actually spelt it wrong in the video title of the previous episode, which is always quite awkward because then you get all the people in the comments going absolutely mad on their keyboards. But yeah, 1 minute 30 seconds, that is huge! That's 15 seconds slower than I got in the previous time I tried it, and I think it's because I did really badly on the first layer. So I think I will try out this maze again in the next episode. I will constantly be trying to improve, but now all we have to do is a little bit of decorating over here, because this is our exit route. This is how you get out of the maze. As you can see, it's not particularly pretty at the minute, so we'll work on that in a little bit. But also, I want to try and get some hermits to come along and do their own times, because that is the whole point of this maze, is for the hermits to come along, have some fun, and try and put down some badass times on this thing. I've been working on this exit area for probably about the past 20 minutes trying to work out what I want to do. The issue is that this wall is, well, on top of this wall, which means we have to use the same blocks, and that is why I've gone for this sort of divided design, and I actually really like the way that it looks. It looks quite luxurious, doesn't it? Like something from Harrods, or like we've just walked out of the Ritz. I don't know, I've never been to either of those places, so I don't know what they look like. But instead of continuing working on with this for the next few minutes, we are actually going to be doing a mini collab with Exuma. He is going to be trying to complete the maze. We are going to time him and see what kind of thing he can do. I personally am very excited because I just want to see how other people do in this thing. It's going to be great. Alright, so here is Exuma, and he is about to try out the Labyrinth maze. Alright?
Yep. I'm looking forward to this, Mumbo. I have this morning watched your video and thought that looks great. I can't wait to give that a go. And then you messaged me and said, hey, do you want to come over and check it out? I am excited.
Yeah, you are the first other hermit to be trying this. You can see we have got the extensive Labyrinth top times here. They go on for a while, so get your reading glasses on. Currently, it is just me with 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's what I got officially on the Hermitcraft server. I did get 1 minute 15 seconds in creative mode, but we're not going to be counting that one. It is only hermit times right now. But,
so you set the bar right there.
Yeah, that is the bar. I want you to try and beat it. If you do beat it, though, there's a possibility that you might get banned.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, exactly. Anybody better than me is just off the server immediately.
Excellent. I was just thinking, can I use a speed potion? Is that allowed?
Yeah, I think actually anything goes. Anything goes apart from obviously taking out the blocks of the maze.
Yeah.
You can try anything that you want. You could end a pearl about the maze if you wanted to.
I could build a little X-ray machine over on the side before
I
play.
Yeah, see, that's a little bit different, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really haven't sort of thought about the techniques that people could use, but I guess I have the world download up for download. So if people wanted to use like cheat sheets, then I guess that could go as well. There's not really anything I can do about that. So really, just do what you want, and we will see if you can beat the 1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do this vanilla. I'm going to go in. No. Oh, wait a minute. There's a speed beacon here.
Yeah,
you
lose
got speed 1.
You lose that quite quickly as you drop down, so that's all right.
Ah.
I also have a stopwatch up so I can verify your time. Right, I've got that on my my other screen here. So when you finish, just shout like done or finished or complete, whatever you want to say. Just anything that sounds like you're finished, and then we will I will verify your time, and you can go up on the board.
Okay. Well, I want to let everyone know that I am. I don't want this to be like a professional thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about doing this earlier. I was like, right, how can I make sure I get out of it as quick as possible? It's a maze. I'm probably going to go in there and screw it up, and everyone watching is going to be like, oh, the exit was over there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know 100% what you mean. I've already recorded a clip. I got lost as well, and it's my own maze. That's just embarrassing, isn't it?
Brilliant. I think what I'm saying is forgive me in advance.
Oh, right. Of course. Right, ready?
I'm going to do this. Yep. Down I go. Okay, into the maze.
Your timing has begun. So it's funny because I can see your name tag sort of dotting about, and I know roughly.
First one done.
All right, so you've got one layer. You did that in 10 seconds. Wow. Okay, I'm a little bit worried.
Now I thought it might be in the opposite corner when
No,
I
see, that's one thing that I decided not to do. That's what I was considering doing.
Oh,
but they're
it's
sort
in
of
that corner.
they're all over the place. Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm losing it. I'm losing it on this round.
I can see your name tags just flying everywhere.
Oh, I think I'm out of options. It must be this one here I haven't gone down. There we go. Excellent.
Sweet,
and now
done.
we're in the middle. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a dead end.
So, some of them are more difficult than others, that's for sure. There's some of them that I feel like I got like dead on. Like it fully makes you believe that you have gone down the right one, then you're just like, "Urgh!" And it infuriates me as well.
Oh, I'm down to the next level. Right, okay.
Ooh.
Doing okay, doing okay.
I think you're going to beat me here.
You must have had a natural advantage though, like
A little
sort of
bit.
instinct.
I knew roughly where I was going.
Yes, I'm down again. Sweet. Oh, that's a dead end.
Are you on the last lever? Are you on the last layer?
I think I am. I'm just.
There's 5, yeah.
Okay. As I go around, I'm just sort of creating a mental map of. Oh, that's confusing. Where I've been. I think I just ruined my mental map. Oh. Come on, come on. Yes! Yes, I'm out. I'm out.
No way! Oh,
What was it?
You got 1 minute 29.2.
Amazing.
I can't believe
sweet.
that. That is so frustrating. Well, I must admit, fair play to you. I've got a sign on me here. So I'm going to have to move myself down the leaderboard here. And here goes me trying to type on camera. So I'll put my time down. Mine's 1 minute 30 seconds.
I gotta say, that was great fun. But I'm wondering, you know, a maze is like a well-known thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like there's other things like that. We got to do more of these things in Minecraft.
Yeah, I think like
was a
mini
heck of
games.
fun.
Yeah, like mini games type stuff, like that Ender Golf that you were talking about the other day. That would be really, really good fun.
Yeah, we should totally do that. There's a whole bunch of things we should be building here.
Right, so you got 1 min 29.1 seconds. So nicely done. I mean, I have to admit, I am impressed that you managed to do that. Especially the first layer, you absolutely flew through. I was getting concerned. 10 seconds
Well,
you managed to do that in.
It's luck. The way you've laid it out, I do believe every path leads to a dead end, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So because of that, I just sort of went down them one by one, came back, and
Yeah.
like I said, I had a mental map. Now, it's a bit of luck of the draw, really, if you pick the right one to go down first or not.
Yeah.
But if you'd have put in some loops in there, that could have really thrown me off. You know, like you go,
Yeah,
round the corner,
that's
you make it feel like you haven't gone back on yourself, and then all of a sudden you don't know what's going on.
that's what I was considering doing, but because it's only like a 10 by 10 area, if you make a loop back to the beginning, it's basically you can only have one loop and then they suss it out pretty quickly. That's the issue. So maybe, I mean, I've got space for more mazes. If I ever wanted to do
Yeah.
another one, perhaps I could build like a bigger one or get more complicated as we go on.
Yeah, I was just looking at this and thinking you could have another one on this side over here. You could
Really
do
expand.
this as a regular thing, Mumbo's time trials or something.
Yeah, exactly. Have like loads of various different mazes and other things going off. But anyway, it was really great fun to have you on.
Yeah, man,
Congratulations.
thanks for having me. This was great.
Thanks for beating my time. Now I've got one to beat. I'll see if I can actually beat it, like, not officially. I won't put it on, because obviously I've had my one go. But, yeah, it's been really, really great fun. And
Awesome, man.
I hope that more hermits come along and join me in my Labyrinth games, whatever we're going to call this.
I'm sure they will, man. I'm sure they will.
So, anyway, cheers for coming along, and I will see you later.
See you later, man.
I hope that you enjoyed that little clip between me and Izuma. I do apologise for my audio quality there. I really don't know what happened to my microphone, but it seems that whenever I get in a Skype call, my microphone starts to clip, where it sort of goes and there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I really don't know what to do. I searched up on Google just now and there's no sort of solutions to it. So yeah, I don't know what to say. But in between that clip and this one, I have made a little bit of progress on our exit area, so now you can actually get out in style. I know that Exuma came out of the maze and it was looking a little bit rough around the edges, but right now it is looking pretty nice. We've got all the red going around, and then we have this pink ceiling. I don't know if it looks particularly good. I'm still struggling a little bit when it comes to building with hardened clay. I find it quite hard, but I think this looks alright, and like I say, I am fairly happy with it. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you did enjoy this video. I've had great fun recording it. This has definitely been one of the funnest episodes I've recorded in a very long time. So if you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.